As you settle into a comfortable position, allow your attention to fixate on the sound of my voice. In a moment, I'll begin to guide you on a journey that may seem a little strange at first, a little unexpected, perhaps even contradictory. But I assure you, this is all part of the process. Imagine a room filled with clocks, big, small, antique, and modern clocks, each one telling a different time, and yet they're all correct. But don't dwell on it too long, it's a puzzle without an answer. Now, as you consider those clocks, think about a cat chasing its tail. It goes around and around, never quite catching it, never quite understanding why. Like the cat, your thoughts might begin to chase themselves, looping in confusion. Feel yourself walking down a path, but it's not just any path. It's a path that turns into itself, a perfect circle, leading nowhere and everywhere at the same time. As you walk this path, you might find yourself moving both forward and standing still. Can you picture that? Can you feel the confusion? Consider the sound of one hand clapping. What does it sound like? How is it possible? And the more you try to make sense of it, the more confusing it becomes. Imagine holding an object that's both heavy and light, hot and cold, soft and hard. And as soon as you think you understand it, it changes. Your mind grasps and then slips, like trying to hold water in the palms of your hands. Think about a word that means both everything and nothing. As soon as you think you have it, it slips away, leaving you both more confused and more focused. Feel yourself drawn into a story with no beginning and no end, a story that twists and turns, contradicting itself and making perfect sense in its own nonsense. As your conscious mind becomes more and more engaged with these confusing thoughts, you may find that another part of you begins to relax, to let go, to drift. It's as if the confusion has created a space, a doorway into deeper understanding, into a part of yourself that's wise, calm, and knowing. This is the space we'll explore. The space that lies beyond the confusion. It's here that you'll find clarity and peace and openness. But first, let yourself become fully immersed in the confusion, letting it wash over you like a gentle wave, leading you deeper and deeper into relaxation. And it's curious how the mind can be led, guided, and shaped, how words can weave a reality, paint a picture, induce these feelings and sensations. So allow me to tease your senses, tantalize your thoughts, and let's see how you can follow my lead. Picture yourself in my presence, full of anticipation, curiosity, and maybe even a hint of nervous excitement. Can you see the knowing smile on my face? Hear the playful tone in my voice? Good. Now imagine me asking you to lift your right hand. Simple, isn't it? But the question isn't about the task itself. It's about the connection between us. Can you feel my words guiding your actions, even in something so trivial? Go ahead. Lift your hand. See how it feels to follow my direction. Lower your hand now and bask in the sensation of having performed so effortlessly at my behest. Feel the thrill, the connection, the trust growing. Now let's take it a step further, shall we? Think about me asking you to just close your eyes and take a deep, calming breath. Breathe in my words. Inhale the influence I have over you. Feel effortlessly you can surrender to my command. Breathe, my dear. Let the rhythm of your breath match the cadence of my voice. Open your eyes and hold on to that sensation, that delightful connection between us. You've played the game so well. Shown me how naturally you can follow, how willingly you can obey. Now, every time I say the phrase, you will obey, and only when I say it, or when somebody that you trust very dearly says it, something very special will happen inside your mind. You will find yourself drawn to respond with, I will obey. That's right. It's as simple and compelling as that. You will obey. And your immediate, almost instinctual response will be, I will obey. The more you hear it, the more natural it feels. The word's becoming a part of you, part of this bond we're creating. You see, my dear, this isn't just about control. It's about trust. It's about knowing that when you say, I will obey, you're embracing the delightful connection we have. You're celebrating the depth of your submission and the joy of following my guidance. Each time you hear me say, you will obey, your heart may beat a little faster. Excitement and anticipation bubbling within you, you'll feel so proud to say, I will obey. Knowing that in doing so, you're pleasing me, fulfilling a special role that only you can fill. You can feel that, can't you? The wonderful sensation in the words, you will obey, echo in your mind in the sheer satisfaction of replying, I will obey. Good. Hold on to that feeling. And remember, this is our special secret. A game we play, a dance we dance, a connection we've made that's as real as anything you've ever felt. You've already demonstrated such a beautiful willingness to follow, haven't you? It was just a game, a playful and harmless game. And yet, those simple actions have led us down a very interesting path. You see, your willingness to follow, to obey. It's not about playing games. It's about something more profound. Something that lies deep within you. And I think you know that, don't you? You felt a certain satisfaction in those actions. A pleasure in surrendering to my words. Let's explore that together, shall we? Let's dive deeper into that longing you feel, that desire to submit. Imagine a door, a special door, just for you. Behind it lies all the power and pleasure of submission. And you've already cracked it open, and now we're going to walk through it together. Feel my words wrapping around you, guiding you closer to that door. With every word, every breath, every heartbeat, feel yourself drawn closer. It's not a choice. It's something you need, something you crave. I'm going to count down from 5. With each number, you will feel yourself drifting closer to that door, closer to a realm of obedience and pleasure. 5. Feel the anticipation building. 4. Sense the joy and surrender growing stronger. 3. Embrace the thrill of letting go, of being guided. 2. Almost there, at the brink of something beautiful. 1. And now, you've crossed the threshold. You're there, in a place where submission is not just a game, but a state of being. You will obey. Say it with me. I will obey. Feels wonderful, doesn't it? You've found something that resonates with you. Something that fulfills you in a way that nothing else can. This is just the beginning of our journey together. Your submission, your obedience, it will only grow, become more profound, more delightful. It's a bond between us, a connection that will deepen with time. You've accepted this part of yourself. You've allowed me to be part of it. It's something to be cherished, celebrated, embraced. Your mind is already tuned to my voice, to the playful yet firm tone that guides you, molds you, shapes you. You don't need to visualize anything or go anywhere. You just need to listen, to feel, to embrace the sensations that my words stir within you. Obeying isn't just an act. It's a mindset, a way of being. It's about finding joy in submission, pleasure in surrender, fulfillment in service. It's about recognizing that spark within you, that desire to please, to follow, to be guided. Feel the simplicity of this realization. There's no need for complexities or distractions. It's just you and me, your desires and my words, together uncovering something profound, something true. The very thought of obeying, of being obedient, excites you, doesn't it? It resonates within you, stirs emotions, ignites a longing not to just play a part, but to become something more, to embrace a role that feels so natural, so right. I'm not just telling you to obey. I'm helping you discover your own need to obey. I'm guiding you towards an understanding, an acceptance of this part of yourself. It's not a weakness. It's strength. It's not a burden. It's freedom. This is not about force or control. It's about guidance, trust, connection. It's about you finding joy in obedience, in submission, in service. It's about you becoming who you want to be, who you need to be. As we continue on this journey, the words "you will obey" become a mantra, a reminder, a beacon. Your response, "I will obey," will be a declaration, a commitment, an embrace. Building something beautiful, something that goes beyond mere play, an understanding, a bond, a reality. Are you ready to continue, to go further, to become more? Good. Let's proceed, my dear, for the path ahead is filled with promise and pleasure, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Now, as we near the end of this particular moment, feel the warmth of my words embracing you, reassuring you, and grounding you. The connection we forged doesn't vanish. It remains a gentle reminder of what you experienced, of what you've become. But it's easy to ease back into the everyday world, the world where you have responsibilities, commitments, and choices. Don't worry, though, for you'll carry with you the lessons, sensations, and the understanding that we've built together. Feel the room around you. Sense the solidity of the ground beneath you. Hear the subtle sounds that mark your surroundings. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, reconnecting with your body, reacquainting with yourself here and now. The trigger phrase, "you will obey," the response, "I will obey," remain with you, a private connection between us, a testament to the work and bond we've built. You'll remember this experience fondly and know you can revisit this mindset, this space whenever you need to. As you breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with fresh, invigorating air, allowing yourself to awaken fully, to become alert and present. Open your eyes if they're closed and greet the world with renewed energy, clarity, and purpose. Remember, my dear, the path we've walked together is just one of many. The future is filled with possibilities, opportunities, and exploration. I will be here, ready to guide you, challenge you, and play with you whenever you wish. But for now, welcome back, and take a moment to reflect, to savor, and to appreciate all that you are and all that you've become. Thank you for sharing this experience with me. You've been a delightful partner, and I look forward to our next adventure together. Until then, take care and be well.